My name is Maria, and I'm in Miss T's class. I put together a video with the help of some students and teachers that will explain about the beautiful displays in our school hallways. They all represent the Hispanic and Latino culture in our Charlottesville community. Hope you enjoy. Hola, mi nombre es María y estoy en el aula de Miss T. Yo he puesto junto un video que te ayudará a entender con unas maestras y estudiantes, que te ayudará a entender lo que es tan bonito de las cosas que hemos sacado en los school hallways. Ahí vamos a representar la cultura latina y hispana. Espero que disfruten.
Hello, my name is Maria Fernanda Pineda Chinchilla. I'm talking about Honduras, and Honduras is a beautiful place with lots of cultures and lots of delicious foods. Today I'm going to be doing a poem that's actually a beautiful prayer, and it's called La Oración al Hondureño, written by Froilán Tusis. Bendiga Dios la pródiga tierra que nace. Fecunden el sol y las lluvias sus campos labrantíos. Florezcan sus industrias y todas sus riquezas explendan magnífica bajo su cielo exterior. Mi corazón y mi pensamiento en una sola voluntad exaltarán su nombre en un constante esfuerzo por su cultura. Número en acción en la conquista de sus altos valores morales, factor permanente de la paz y del trabajo. Me sumaré a sus energías y en el hogar, en la sociedad o en los trabajos públicos. En cualquier aspecto de mi destino siempre tendré presente mi obligación ineludible de contribuir a la gloria de Honduras. Huiré del alcohol y del juego y de todo en cuanto pueda disminuir mi personalidad para merecer el honor de figurar entre sus hijos mejores. Respetaré sus símbolos eternos y la memoria de sus próceres, admirando a sus hombres ilustres y a todos los que sobresalgan por enaltecerla. Y no olvidaré jamás que mi primer deber será en todo tiempo defender con valor su soberanía, su integridad territorial, su dignidad de nación independiente, prefiriendo morir 1000 veces antes que ver profanado su suelo, roto su escudo, vencido su brillante pabellón. Bendiga Dios de la pródiga tierra en que nací, libre y civilizada. Agrande su poder en los tiempos y brille su nombre en las amplias conquistas de la justicia y el derecho. Thank you.
One.
Hello, it's me, Maria, and today I'm going to be asking Miss Rainbow if she knows something about Guatemala.
I'm Miss Rambo, and I went to Guatemala several years ago, and a couple of just fun facts about Guatemala that I wanted to share with you are, first of all, our American school buses oftentimes end up in Guatemala, and they get recycled to be their regular buses to get around the country. So after American school bus is 10 years old, it has 150,000 miles on it, they have to go elsewhere or be retired as a school bus. So they often put lots of fun colors and decorations on the buses, which was interesting to see when we were there. And the other thing that I found really fascinating about Guatemala is that it has lots of volcanoes, like real volcanoes. So some of them are dormant, meaning they're asleep and they don't erupt anymore, and others are still active. And part of when they erupt, the ash and the things that come out of the volcano make the land around them very fertile. So we get lots of our fruits and vegetables that we eat in the United States from Guatemala. So, thank you.
Oh wow, I didn't know that. Hello, my name is Maria, and I'm here with Miss Johnson, and I'm gonna ask her, do you know anything about Bolivia?
I do. So my mom was born in Bolivia, and she lived there until she was an adult, and she came to the United States. And what I have up here is called a tapestry, and it's handmade with wool as the fibers. Some fun facts about Bolivia: it has the highest cable car. So those are like the little cars you go up on cables. Also the longest. It has the highest capital city in the world at 12,000 feet above sea level. And it has 37 different languages, although the official one is Spanish. It's also home to a road called Death Road. And it's very squiggly, and it's on the side of a mountain, and it's very thin. And they used to use it for a road for cars, at two-way, but now they use it just for a walking path and a bike path. So I got to visit a few times in the last few years, and it's a beautiful place. Thank you.
Hello, and I just found this masterpiece. Miss Jensen, would you tell me what is this about?
Sure. So this is a representation of an Andean indigenous woman. In Bolivia, they're called cholas. About 67% of the population of cholas live in Bolivia. The rest live in Peru and in some other countries. The interesting thing, they often are carrying fruits, vegetables, or their children on their back. They always have a hat, like a bowler hat. You will often see them with braids, and their dress often is very plain until you get to the bottom and it becomes very beautiful. So this is a representation of a chola.
Hello, I am here and I'm gonna interview.
Hi, I'm Raymond. I'm excited to talk about my project. So basically, I decided to draw it because sometimes people think I like to make everything perfect. And sometimes I do, but today I decided to do something different. Basically, this is where I come from. My whole family has a flag like this in their rooms when they were little. I have one too now. Basically, this right here is like something that we can make. We could make it or buy it. So basically sometimes you can see more cactuses in Mexico. So and the flag over there and over here is the same thing because I decided to add the details. And sometimes all I have to say is just be you and create what you want to create.
Hi, where do you come from, Miss Arango?
I come from Puerto Rico. These are a few things that I brought into the school to celebrate it. So this is my favorite beach towel. It's got the Puerto Rican flag on it and also the Puerto Rican frog. I brought this puppet because in Puerto Rico, we make a lot of things that we call artesanías, and it's just like crafts. I brought this, which is a pilón, and you use it to make something we call mofongo. You just mash plantain in there. And I guess I really like plantain because I also brought this one, which is to help make those smashed fried plantains called tostones. Yeah.
Hi. Hello, Miss Arango. Can I ask you a question?
Of course.
What is the difference between Hispanic and Latino?
That is such a good question. So basically it has to do with what big country owned your country first. So any country that was owned by Spain way back in the day is called Hispanic because they now speak Spanish as one of their main, because that was the language they spoke in Spain. And then Latino refers to Latin America. It includes the people who were owned by Spain and speak Spanish, but it also includes any country that was owned by Portugal or by France. So you have places like Brazil that speaks Portuguese. You have a couple of islands that speak French because they were once French territories. So basically it just includes more language. And some people also prefer Latino because they have indigenous roots and they might speak other indigenous languages that are not Spanish too. So that's where it comes from.
Okay, so these are papel picado, an example from Mexico. But in Honduras, they're called banderitas. They're triangular form. They're normally hung up in festivals all around the city streets. They're really cool and they're really beautiful.